Over the last couple of days here on Sunrise, we have talked about the COVID-19 pandemic and its impact on the Portland art scene. We learned up to 70% of the industry is out of work, and we also shared some ways that you can show your support. But the industry is also wrestling with another challenge right now, the same one gripping America: how to give voice to marginalized communities and reckon with racism. I talked to Andrew Racinos about that. He's president of the Tessitura Network. The not-for-profit venture helps arts organizations around the world. Here's what he said about the transformation ahead.
Performing arts is having a real moment of reckoning. A lot of our arts organizations are based on old 19th century European forms and ways of funding. And you talk about orchestras playing a lot of music by old white dead composers from Europe. And the reality is that arts organizations need to be able to reflect the communities that they're in. The folks in the audience need to be able to see themselves reflected on the stages. And so I think that having this moment of pause to be able to reflect and to be able to think about what you want to do to best serve your community is enabling these organizations to come out of this in a more equitable way that frankly is more relevant to a greater part of their community than maybe it was before COVID.
So you do think that when all is said and done, that the arts will be more representative, both on stage in some way, shape, or form and behind the scenes?
I truly believe that. And I believe it not just because it's aspirational and it's something that I hope, but I am talking to leaders all over this country and all over the world right now. And it is a dialogue that is happening often in the same breath as they're saying, how are we going to survive this? They're also saying, how are we going to make sure that we really reflect the communities that we're in and that we lift up some of those marginalized voices that we haven't before? I think that there's a really good silver lining that can come out of all of this. And I've been very encouraged to hear that those two dialogues interweaving quite strongly right now.